Greetings, tubers. On Point Gambling. We're back again. We're doing the another version of John Boender's strategy. I detailed it in my previous video, so if you haven't seen it yet, go check that out. There's a lot of stuff that goes on with the strategy. It's basically meant to be used on a $5 table. It can be used with as low as a $100 bankroll. For the sake of the video, I did 150 last time just to have a little extra to play with for a couple of shooters. And basically the crux of the strategy, you start with a pass line bet, establish a point, then you bet the 6-8 in the field, and if the field number hits, you start spreading out to the other numbers that haven't been covered yet. And then you basically you look for one hit on the field and then be done with it. If the first hit, or the first roll after you establish a point is not a field number, you would rebet the field, trying to get that one hit on the field number to go from $5 to $10 and spread out to the other numbers. Then from there, you slowly alternate pressing and collecting to get your bets up and higher minimums or higher stakes. For this version of the strategy, I'm going to call it the Boender bump up because we're going to start with higher minimums. We're going to start with basically $10 as your minimum bets or $10 units. So you can use this at a $10 table. You can use it at a $5 table, just you're betting more. That's not a problem at all. We do have a $350 bankroll sitting there on the right. I do have $50 in green chips, so this way, that's going to be reserve money. I'm going to try and do 5 shooters, and just to give you a quick summary of the strategy, it works like this. Start with $10 on the pass line. We establish a point. Let's say it's the 9. Once you establish a point, you give the dealer $24 and have them place the 6 and the 8 for $12 each, and then we're going to bet 15 in the field this time. The whole goal now is to try and get that one field number to hit, so we can go to the other 3 remaining numbers, in this case the 4, 5, and 10, with one roll. If a number comes, say the 5 in this case, you don't have anything covered on place bets, you would lose the field bet as well. If the 6 or 8 hit, and you have bets on them as we do, you would get paid 14 for the place bet, but lose the field bet. So I would invest another $1 and just put the winnings back on the field. So once again, we're trying to get that one field number hit to go out onto the other 3 numbers. If in case you do get roll a 5, we will have to pull $15 from the bankroll to cover the field again. If we roll a 5 again, we are going to be done with the field. Well, we're only going to invest in it from our bankroll with $15 total 2 times. So a total of $30 at most going into the field from your bankroll. Like I said, you can use the winnings from the place bet numbers to go into the field and try and push it out that way. But that's basically it for the how the strategy works. Anytime the pass line hits or you hit a point number, we're going to press the pass line up each time. We'll go from 10 to 20, and then probably the 25 and collect a little bit, then to like say 35 or 40, collect some more. I'll show you how as it progresses. It's very similar to what John presents for the other strategy I did, or that I detailed already on this video. Once again, the original strategy was got by a former dealer named John Boender, or Boender. Like I always butcher his name, forgive me for that. He has a series of videos on DVD he put out a while back. Very excellent detail of how to play craps, and his calls for the numbers are excellent. I'll have to post a link. He was on Collar Up's channel, and he actually made a video with Collar Up just doing the calls for the numbers. I'll post a link to that as well in the description for the video. It's really worth checking out because he does a really good job with it. So without further ado, we'll get started on the strategy and we'll give it a whirl. Like I said, we're going to shoot for 5 shooters. We have a $350 bankroll, and let's get started. And our point is 8. So in this case, I would still place the 6 for $12. I would have the dealer place the 5 for $10. This way we have And then, of course, the field bet for 15 is where we have all the numbers covered. And we are not taking odds on the pass line. 6, so we lose the field, but we get paid on the 6, so we'll lose the field for $15, but we will get paid 14 for the 6. I'm going to drop another $1 and go back out on the field. Roll the 6 again. Once again, we lose 15, we win 14, I'll drop $1. This way we can just go off and on. $5, so once again, we lose the field, get paid 14 on the 5, I'll drop another $1. And there we go, we have an 11, so that will get paid $15 in the field. We're going to take the winnings and the field bet and spread out to the 4, 9, and 10 for $10 each. So at this point, since we have all of our numbers covered, we are done betting the field, and we're going to, every time we get a hit, we are going to press some of it and collect the rest. $11. $4, so $10 on the 4 pays $18. I'm going to, actually I'm going to let the dealer press up to 25. I'm going to go right to 25 and buy it, and then collect the difference. In John's strategy, he recommends always getting the 4 and 10, always pressing it, getting it up to the point where you can buy it. It's a great strategy. This way, it pays 2 for 1 instead of 9 to 5. And the other caveat, we're going to treat our table as for the VIG, we're going to treat it as paid on the win, not paid to place it. So in this case, a $25 buy bet would normally be $1 VIG. I won't pay that until I actually hit a 4. Speaking of the devil, there we go. We got a 4, so I'm going to drop $1, get paid $50 for the 4, and then I'm going to bump that up as well. Now we rolled a 9, so we get paid on the 9. We get paid 14. I'm going to have the dealer take my 9 up to $15 and collect the difference. $12 doesn't help, doesn't hurt. And 7 out. Our point is 6. And we roll the 8, so once again, we lose the field, get paid $14 for the 8, so I'll drop $1 and keep the field bet out. And we 7 out. Our point is 5, so we'll give the dealer $24 to go out to the 6 and the 8. Three, so we get paid in the field. We just let's go right out to the 4, 9, and 10. Six, so win $14. I'll have the dealer press the 6 up to 18 and collect the difference. Nine, same thing, we'll get paid 14. I'll have the dealer press the 9 up to 15 and collect the difference. I'm actually going to drop $1 to get paid 15 for 1. Four, so like the previous session, you get paid 9 to 5 on the 4. We got $10 out there. We get paid $18. I'll have the dealer bump it straight up to 25 and buy it and collect a 3. Five, so we hit our point. So come out, roll, the place bets are off. We did 3. We did stack the pass line. We're going to lose the pass line. We'll go back out for $10 on the pass. Yo, so we'll stack the pass again. Our point is 9. I'll have the dealer move the place bet on the 9 over to the 5. And we hit the point again, so we get paid on the pass line. Now, in John's version of the strategy, he recommends that once your pass line bet gets above, say, $25 or so, to bet the C, which pays off on the 2, 3, or 12, pays 7 to 1, a somewhat equivalent amount. So in this case, you have $25 on the pass line. You can bet the C for $3, which would pay 21. You can bet for 4, which would pay 28. It's completely up to you. I'm not going to do that for this strategy unless it gets up to like the $40 or $50 range. Then we'll consider starting to do that. But so once again, it's a new come out roll. We got 25 on the pass line. The place bets are off. And 7, so we get paid on the pass. Now we got paid 25. I'm going to take the pass line. I'm going to collect some of it. Take the pass line up to 35 this time. There's a 3, so we lose the pass line. Go back out for 10. Our point is 8. We have $12 on the 8. I'll have the dealer move 10 of that over to the 9 and collect the $2 back. Hard 10, so once again, we'll do the same thing we did for the 4. We got paid $18 for the $10 bet on the 10. We'll take the 10 up to 25 and buy it. Nice. 4, so we get paid 2 to 1 on the 4. We got 25 out there, so we get paid 50. I'll have the dealer bump it up to $50 and continue buying it. Once again, we have to pay the VIG for the win, so that'll be $1. $11, yo. Fives, we got 15 out there. That pays 21. I'll have the dealer take it right up to a quarter and collect $11. Nine, you get paid 14. Once again, I'll have the dealer take the, I'll drop $1, get paid 15 for 1. Then I'll have the dealer take the 9 up to $15. And we 7 out. So we did have $143 on the felt that we do lose. However, it was a starting investment of around $50, I believe. I think it was actually either 49 or might have been 60. I'm sorry, I might have been, I'll have to do the math, but you can see, like, if you get a decent roll on this type of strategy, you end up with a lot of money on the field, on the felt, and you can keep on partially collecting, partially pressing each number this time instead of doing it the way John did it with lower denominations. It's basically either or. You can't, I mean, if you're only winning $7, you really can't collect and press, except you're collecting the pocket change, the $2, to try to go take a sixth up to another level. So that's why we're doing it this way. We're doing a little bit bigger increments so you can do both collecting and pressing at the same time. And we got come out 7. Another come out 7. We'll take the pass line up to 25 and collect 15. The point is 8, so we'll go out to the 5 and the 6 next for the place bets. And we hit our pass, so we hit the 8. We do lose the field, we can pay 25 on the pass line. So our place bets are off. We rolled 7. 35 on the pass line gets paid, even money. At this point, I have $50 on the pass line. I would play the C bet for this. I would play it for $7. 7 to 1. $7 gets paid 49. So you basically will be even money if you do roll a 2, 3, or 12. I don't have a spot on the layout, so I'm going to put a little bit below the 4. Okay, we roll the 6. 6 is our new points. We do lose the C bet. I'll move the place bet from a 6 to the 8. And once again, we'll bet the field, try and get out in the other numbers. Now, once again, this is the second time we're betting the field from our bankroll. So if the field loses this time, we are done betting the field. We have to go out to the other numbers the hard way. so we did roll a 6. We get paid on the pass line. We lose the field. So in this case, we have 75 on the pass line. I'm going to bet the C bet for $11. This way, if I do hit the 2, 3, or 12, I get paid 20. It get paid 77. And 6 is our point again. So it's at this point in the strategy, since we have such a big pass line bet, we've actually made a lot of money on the pass line for the shooter. If you wanted to dip into your profit and bet the field, you can do that. I'm going to stick to the strategy as I initially laid it out. We are done betting the field for the shooter. For now on, any wins between the 5 or the 8 or the pass line, we'll use that money to spread out to the other place numbers. Four. Okay, so we rolled the 8, so I get paid $14. I dropped $1 to go to 15 to get 15 for 1. At this point, I would just cover the 9 for 10 and collect 5. And we 7'd out. I come out 7, so we get paid on the pass line. Our point is the 8, so once again, we'll go out to the 5 and the 6 in the field. Roll the 6, we lose the field, get paid 14 on the 6, we'll drop $1 and keep the field bet out. So we get the field bet win. We'll spread out to the 4, 9, and 10 with the winnings. Three. 8, so we made our pass line. We'll collect $20 for the pass line win. The new point is 9, so I'll have the dealer move the $10 on the 9 to the 8 and drop another $2 to make it even bet. Six, we get paid $14 from the 6. I'm going to have the dealer press it up to $18 total. Two. 8, same thing. We'll take the 8 up to $18 and collect the difference. Another 8, $18 on the 8 pays 21. I'm going to have the dealer take it right up to $30. 5, we win on the 5. $10 on the 5 pays 14. I'll have a deal bumped up to $15 and collect the difference. I'll also drop $1 to make it 15 for 1, so I get paid $10 instead of 9. Another 5, excuse me. At this point, the 15 will pay 18. We'll pay 21. I'm gonna have the dealer bump the 5 up to $25 and collect 11. And we 7'd out. At the end there, we did have $118 on the felts. So from our initial bankroll, we do have $65 left. Like I said, the green chips, the $50 was reserve money. That was basically in case of some come out roll, 2, 3s, and 12s, you would lose the pass line, have to go back down onto it. If we had lost the field bet several times in a row on the 5, we would have to cover that for, twice, so $30 would have been lost there. It's always good to have, whenever you're betting the pass line or field or bets that kind of like, let's describe it. But say like the pass line, for instance, people will come up with a strategy and say, oh, you bet $10 on the pass line, and they only incorporate $10 into their bankroll for the pass line. But the pass line is as volatile as some of the other bets because that's the starting point for the strategy. You have to have, for a lot of people's strategies, they have to have a place number, or I'm sorry, a pass line number established before they start their system. So they don't take into account that you can lose that pass line. And then it's like, okay, well, are you pulling for the extra $10 to go back out into the pass line from another shooter's worth of money? Or do you have a reserve stash to pull from in case you do suffer a couple of losses like that? Like say, for instance, say your strategy incorporates $50 per shooter and you have $300. That's enough for 6 shooters. Okay, so if you do lose the pass line to start out with, are you only going to bring yourself down to 5 shooters and have $50 in reserve, or are you going to pull from your profits? It's something just to keep in mind and consider as you're coming up with a strategy and coming up with a bankroll to play that strategy. So for profit-wise, we made $272 on that shooter. We had a total bankroll of $350, so $272, $282, $287 plus 50. So we're basically down $13 for that whole session. Not too bad. It's just an idea way to play Dealer John's strategy if you want to take it to a higher table minimum. This is a way to do it. It's a little more aggressive than his strategy because of the betting $15 on the field. For his strategy, if you're playing at a $10 table, he would probably just do a $10 field bet to be more in line with the other table minimums. Just an idea of a way to play it. Extra $5 outlay to try and get out of the other 3 place bet numbers seemed like a good trade-off for me. So we'll get this up and posted for you guys. We'll get it out there. Don't forget to do all that wonderful stuff for me over here. Always appreciated. If you have any ideas for ways to improve the strategy or something you would do different, feel free to leave a comment. I always appreciate it. I always like to have new ideas and new ways to look at things. So once again, everyone keep safe out there, and until next time, I'll see you at the tables.